Hey, you guys. Happy almost 4th of July. And happy birthday to my Uncle Lee in heaven. I miss him a lot. He was very special to me. And he let me know that I was very special to him. And that meant a lot to me growing up. Anyways, I just wanted to mark that I loved my Uncle Lee. And he's been gone a while now. But man, I miss him. Miss him. Yikes. Anyway, it's been a weird day for me. You may know that I posted this thing. Basically, it says, "Love me, you guys, come on," and it kind of was what I meant. It's not like it's a terrible, terrible day, a no good, very bad day. It's not like that. It's I don't know. I've kind of got some things on my mind, and I watched an old show from back in the day when I was a little kid, and it just brought back a lot of nostalgia, and not bad stuff necessarily, just things that I miss, like I miss my grandma. She used to say things about this show whenever it was on, and the way she said the name of the show and stuff like that. She's an old hillbilly woman, and she said a lot of things kind of funny, and it was, a lot of things she said carries on in my generation, even to me, but some of it just dropped because it seemed weird. But I miss it. I miss that. I miss her. I miss I miss the place we lived. I miss going to the creek every day. I miss riding on the raft that we made, and hunting and fishing and all that other kind of stuff that I just said. Yeah, it's kind of like Tom Sawyer or Huckleberry Finn or something. It was weird. I mean, because a lot of people didn't have that life, and I did. I mean, we lived in the country. When we first moved out there, it was a 2-track road that was literally a dirt road, not gravel, but dirt, and it was not easy. Like when it was rainy or winter or whatever, that road would be a mess. We got stuck in that road many times. We lost our muffler. I don't know how many times. We could have had muffler insurance, and we'd have been okay. They probably would have refused our muffler insurance though, because it happened too often. Anyway, said all that to say, I haven't been it's not like I'm choosing to be unhappy or anything like that. I still say what I said before, and it doesn't matter if I ever fall off the wagon as far as happiness is concerned. Don't say, "I told you so," or "I knew it." Don't say that. Get a hold of me and tell me that you love me. Tell me that, it's going to be all right, because everybody needs a helping hand sometime. But it's not that kind of day for me. It's not like I'm unhappy. It's just, I don't know, anxiety, I guess, but weird, I'm just forlorn about a day gone by, it's not like it's the end of the world or anything like that, but I guess I'm old enough now that some of the things that I grew up with just don't exist anymore, and that's kind of weird for me. I mean, if you can imagine that, any of you younger people, imagine Grand Haven 9 in 30 years. It's gone now, and it's closed, and all the memories that you had there are done. And, unless they reopen or whatever. But right now, just imagine that. 20, 30 years from now, think about how you would think about Grand Haven 9. You got a lot of memories there, good times, birthdays, celebrations, whatever, just, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever. There was a lot of good things there, and you'll remember that. And it won't necessarily make you depressed, but you'll think about it, and it'll be like a good memory gone by that you can't get back, And that's the thing that gets me, is it's things that... my grandma's been gone for almost 30 years, or about 30 years, and, I wouldn't want her back now. I mean, she'd be over, 100 and whatever, 110, or 100, I forget how many years old, but she'd be way over 100, and, nobody wanted that for her, and she didn't. She lived a long time. She lived a relatively good life after she got older, and, no one would want her to come back. I mean, I would never, if she could come back younger and healthier, sure, that'd be cool, except for she's in heaven, so why would she want to come back here? You know what I mean? So, I wouldn't want certain things back, because they've already served their time, and they've gone on as far as people, animals, different things, But even like restaurants and just things, buildings, the house that I loved the most in my life, we didn't live in it very long. It was rental. It was kind of a weird house, but I had good memories there. And when I dream about, kind of mixed up things about the past, when I dream about that place. And in my dream, I'm usually looking at the house with a realtor, and almost always my son, my older son Christian, he's there, and we're usually discussing, I'm going to do this and that because we used to have this, and like I'm telling him what we used to have and how we want to fix it up, and I have that dream recurring, so it probably has a meaning, but I've never dug into it too deep because I'm just enjoying the memory of the house that doesn't really exist anymore because I tore it down, but it was our house, and I miss it. I think, wow, it's gone, but it's still there. Every once in a while I drive by the parking lot that they made it into, and I don't know, just nostalgia. Anyway, I said all that to say, so today has been a day where I'm not just giddy. I'm not, I had plans to go see somebody that I really love and I wanted to hang out with, but I just didn't have it in me. I haven't, physically, I'm still recovering from the back injury that I got earlier this week when I re-injured my already injured back, and it's been like a really rough week, but it is getting better. But last night I did a couple things in my room to like clean a little bit, just to whatever, like you do, and you're gonna think this is weird, but I got down on the floor to restock my mini fridge, and I couldn't get back up right away because it was so painful. But my point is just a little couple of things made me sore all over again, so I was really careful today I didn't go out all day. Obviously I'm out right now, but I'm driving. I wanted to go see the lake. Originally I wanted to have somebody come with me down here, and we were gonna go spend the day at the beach and all that kind of stuff, and we still will, Mikey, we will, but didn't get to happen, and I hate that, but I have to think about myself sometimes, and my body, and things that are best for me. I'm old, and got to take care of those things, but yeah, it's not like I said, nothing horrible, just it's been a weird day. And for those of you that have hit me up after that post I made and said that you love me, said that you miss me, that's cool. Thank you for that. I know a lot of you just thought, well, whatever, he doesn't need that. But yeah, I do need to be told sometimes. I mean, my friend Alex said, well, I know how he feels, and I do. And I never doubt for a second that he loves me. He's my buddy, and I know he cares deeply for me. And he doesn't have to, he doesn't have to tell me that for me to know. I already know. But what I told him was, every once in a while, it just feels good for somebody to say it, especially, COVID's been taking a lot, out of our lives, our social lives, whatever. I don't hear it a whole lot. Used to, I tell people I love them every day, and they tell me they love me back. And, that was, my ministry is loving on people, and most of those people, not all of them, because some of them have issues, but most of them would say they love me back. So, there's time not that long ago where people would tell me they love me every day, several people every day. But I maybe 3 or 4 times today, and that was after I asked for somebody to say it. But that's my insecurity right now, not anybody else's. But not saying anything bad about anybody or anything. It's totally understandable, and I try every day to tell somebody that they're loved and they're appreciated, and I mean it. I'm not like just finding somebody to say, oh, guess what, you're loved and appreciated, whoever you are. That's not like that. I have today I talked to somebody that I haven't talked to in a really long time. He means the world to me. I really care about him. I think about him a lot, but I don't see him hardly ever. And his brother I used to be close to his brother, and we lost him. He died a couple years ago, and it's coming up to the second year, and the second year anniversary, whatever. Anyway, I've been thinking about him a lot, and he hit me up today. I got to tell him I love him, and I care about him, and he's on my mind, and all that kind of stuff. And I really meant that, but I try to make sure that every day, even if it's by the end of the day and I haven't automatically just by natural whatever found somebody to say I love you to, or found somebody that needs to be loved on a little bit, then I intentionally look for somebody at that point. But normally it just happens, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, I said all that to say, love somebody today. Tell people that you love them today, because maybe they just need to hear it. They already know, but they need to hear it, okay? You're all good. See you, bye.